Right guys, welcome to episode 4. I can't believe it's episode 4 already of Normalising Life podcast.
Yeah.
We've been going nearly a month, mate, already. What is going on? This little idea that we had a couple of months back is turning into a nice little thing. Thank you again for
that shit.
Thank you again for all of your support on the last episode. If you watched, whether it was on YouTube or Spotify or all of the other podcast streaming platforms, we are on them all now. I believe we're on them all. So we're going to go through kind of a little bit of a similar structure as what we have been. So we're going to talk a little bit about what has been in the news, and then we're going to go through some bitter pills to swallow and some things that me and Rob have both kind of experienced throughout the week that we're going to put in the bin as well. But how have you been doing this week, Rob?
I've been super duper lazy. I think the 4th week of lockdown now is starting to take its toll, and I'm starting to go down it. It's not ideal, but I've had a proper lazy weekend. Like today, I've moved both sofas together and just been lying there all day. I thought about exercising once, and then I thought, nah, fuck that.
I've been quite good today because I've been working in a gym, so I did a little bit of exercise today. But yeah, the weekend in itself, I had a Chinese last night. It's not
What's wrong with that?
not going. Kind of say it's not going very well, but you got to live at the same time, aren't you? So I'm not bothered about having the Chinese. It was good, so there we go.
What's your Chinese order? What's your Chinese order?
Normally it's like I tried this it's like a vegan Chinese, which it's actually proper.
Come on, Adam.
Normally I go like mixed starter. I love the mixed starter. The crispy seaweed is like the one for me, and
Crispy seaweed.
I fucking love it. It's so nice, mate.
Never even thought of that.
It's so nice.
Never looked at a menu and like, oh, seaweed, my favourite.
It's so nice. But yeah, normally that, then I'd have a special fried rice. But I hadn't had a special fried rice in a while. Loads of gravy. Gotta love gravy on it, and then well done chips.
Oh, it's good. I miss all that. You don't get Asian stuff, really good Asian stuff out here in Italy. Like it's just
pizza and pasta.
Yeah, literally, I can't even try to say that it's not like, because it just is. It's just all carbs, pizza and pasta. It gets so sickening, like.
Mate, then lockdown fluff coming from pizza and pasta.
Oh mate, I put on 8 kilo over 4 weeks.
Really?
That's
a good effort. That's a good effort.
I know, because I've just been I've been like Olympic lifting, gymnastics, and eating like fuck. And I thought, right, I'm gonna try to get the 90 kilos before Christmas. I was 82 when I started, so I'm putting on quite a lot of weight.
You're 90 kilo now?
89.
89?
Today.
Wow. I think I'm about the same. I'm about that. How tall are you?
Just about 6 foot, like literally a fraction below 6 foot.
I'm bang on 6 foot, so yeah, okay, but we could be around the same weight then, really. There, but I sit around 88 to 90ish, depending on whatever. But yeah, for me that wants to go up now. I want to get bigger, so.
Yeah, you have to
plenty of food.
Eat like fuck, train like fuck, big dogs eat.
Yeah,
that's the motto.
Definitely. Right, so this week in the news, big thing for the UK is obviously we're coming out of lockdown, and we've got this lovely tier system now. No one has a fucking clue what's going on. And yeah, so what the best thing that's come out of it is gyms are exempt from all tiers, so gyms are staying open now regardless. Which
describe this tier system, because there's a lot of Northern Irish boys listening from my side, and they don't really know about the tier system, or they don't understand it. I'm pretty sure the English people don't even understand the tier system.
I think what I've kind of read it as like is kind of a really simple way of putting it is like tier 1 is beers and food. Like you can go out to a restaurant for beers and food. Tier 2 is just food, and then tier 3 is just takeaway. It's kind of I think the general rule of it. I haven't looked too much into it. It doesn't affect my life too much, to be honest, because I'm.
But like literally, a town beside another town can be different tiers.
Yeah.
So you can drive 2 minutes down the road, you're in a different town, but you can go to a pub. But then people can only take takeaway.
I'm pretty sure that like Leeds just falls under like West Yorkshire. I don't even know if it's as much as that. I think Leeds in itself as a city is in tier 3, but then Wakefield, like right next to it, is in tier 2. So it's literally, if you can go to the pub in Wakefield, but you can't in Leeds City Centre, so it's like a 15-minute, if that, train, and you'd be at the pub and it'd be fine. So I think obviously you're not meant to go out of your area, but
That's gonna happen a lot. Like, it's absurd.
yeah, it's certain,
happen.
like, of course it is.
I seen a video. I seen a picture of some people, like, whenever the first lockdown was, and people were actually booking flights so they can go to the airport and bar because it was open. So they're booking like 20 quid flights to Prague or something, going to the airport, getting a pint in the airport, and then just walking out of the airport when they're finished. That's steaming. Like, the things you do, English people do to go get drunk. Like,
that's a class idea though, because like you're helping the travel economy, which is in the toilet at the minute, and then you're getting pints as well, so can't complain at that. But I have one thing.
Like, it's mad. The drinks culture is just absolutely counteracted this whole pandemic. Like, because like no matter how many lockdowns you do, the drink culture will just dominate. Like,
yeah,
especially like I'm actually looking at this at the minute. Like in Belfast, it says there was 39 fines at 3 house parties in South Belfast in the past 24 hours, just because we've been locked down. I think our lockdown started on Friday, so there was one day, and there was already 39 fines in 24 hours. Like, that's mad. That's 7,800 worth of fines in South Belfast.
I've been
Like,
seeing
the drinks culture. You can't beat it. You can't beat it. You just have to fucking.
I've been seeing like so many people in kind of the almost like it's the fitness space in general, but especially like people that I know from Leeds and like stuff that have just gone to Dubai. And they're just in Dubai now. I've seen so many people.
In Dubai, it's mad.
So many people. Like, I'm just gonna live here for the next year. It's like.
See, to be fair, if I wasn't working, I'd probably do it too. Like.
Yeah.
Like last time, whenever I was locked down in my house, it was fucking bullshit. I wish I did go somewhere and like jump ship over to Bali or something while I was locked down.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. Is like with my online coaching stuff, I want to create enough income from that I can just work from my computer, and then I'll go work in Canggu and maybe do some physio at Wonderlust, and that'd be the fucking dream, wouldn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I'd love that as well. Like, be able to have a go full time hybrid and just.
Yeah.
Just work from a laptop.
Manage it from a beach.
I'd love that.
The dream, mate, the dream.
I mean, while John's in the fucking stockroom, running the balls up and down the fucking stockroom, picking items. And I'm just there chilling on my laptop.
Yeah. Just tell, how does this one look? What's this one like?
Yeah. He would hate that. I would hate that.
Yeah, I'll see you in Canggu in a year, mate. We'll rendezvous.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I thought, like I say, the main thing with this whole tier system, which I just find absolutely baffling, is that there's places that are so close that are like drastically different, and I just don't really think as a system it's going to work in itself. I think it's just a bit.
Oh, it's never going to work. Like, no way. It'd be better if it was the bigger tiers, so like maybe north, middle, south, something like that there. But like how they're so close together, different tiers. Like, it's not gonna. Gyms open everywhere, like no matter what tiers they are.
Yeah, gyms are just not part of. They're not part of the tier system anymore. So.
See, that's going to kill it as well, because everyone's going to say, "Oh, there's nothing else to do but go to the gym." So people who don't usually go to the gym will go to the gym, and it'll be fucking riddled with people.
Yeah.
And it'll just counteract the whole idea again. I think.
Yeah, but it's like the whole idea is that healthier people aren't as prone to get it. And if you're not feeling well, then you probably don't want to go to the gym anyway. So
yeah,
it's just that whole element of the incubation period, and if you aren't showing any symptoms but you've still got it and all that kind of crap. That's the harsh bit. But yeah, I don't know. It's coronavirus.
Here, speaking of which, have you seen the test? The fucking cotton bud in your neck.
Oh, I've done
it.
I've done it. Yeah, I've had a test. I
mean, it looks awful. I don't want it to get done, like, ever. It's fucking terrible. It touches your brain, like, right in there.
Yeah, no, I remember reading the booklet thing, and they're like, you have to keep it like down the back of your throat, like literally gipping down the back of your throat for like 10 seconds, and then you've got to shove it 2 inches up your nose, which I don't know, like that up to there.
Yeah, I seen a video of James Newbury, CrossFit athlete.
Yeah.
He was getting one done, but see the cotton bud, it didn't go up his nose. It went like vertically in or horizontally into his skull. it wasn't up, it was in. It was disgusting, and it just looked like it was never going to end. Like I never want to get that done.
No,
I'd rather die.
I've done like being a physio when I was at uni, I did respiratory. So like when you do respiratory, you're putting tubes down people's noses to like get phlegm. Lovely topic. Sorry if you're squeamish, but you're listening to the wrong podcast.
I'm
if
not.
you're squeamish.
I hope you both. I hope you both everywhere.
But yeah, no, I used to have to shove pipes down people's noses to get phlegm off the chest and stuff. So like it literally, you're talking like a good thingy charger, like that far up someone's nose and down into the like that kind
How
of
does
thing.
it grab it?
You are.
How does it grab it? How's it
So
grab
it's
it?
like it's a suction. So it's like a vacuum, a little bit of a vacuum, and then you've got a little thing on your hand that the air's coming out of, and when you put your finger over the air, it sucks from the actual tube. So you put your finger over it, and then it all starts to come out, and it's disgusting but surprisingly satisfying at the same time.
I love it when you talk dirty.
Yeah. Yeah. I've never done like respiratory physio outside of being qualified. It was just at uni, but it was surprisingly satisfying, and I did surprisingly
You
well
want
in
to go
that
back to
class.
that area of work then?
But yeah, no.
If I didn't want to get a test done, I definitely want to get that done.
Yeah.
I'd honestly rather get the vaccine. I'd rather get something injected into anywhere than get that test done.
Yeah.
But I know for a fact going back to the UK at Christmas, I'm going to have to get it done.
Yeah, well, I think that's the thing in it over the next couple of weeks. So they're saying I think it's meant to be this week. There's meant to be big news on the vaccine front.
Yeah.
But yeah, like. But I was looking at something. It's kind of going off a bit of a tangent. But I was looking on the FDA approval. I watched a guy get interviewed about it, and he was saying that because everyone's saying like it's been rushed through, it's too quick, it's not gone through all the right screenings, and the guys were basically saying is that to get a drug through screenings, it takes 5 years because there's so much time sitting on your ass waiting. It's like you're waiting for funding, then you're waiting for test results to come back, and then you're waiting for more funding, and then you're waiting for approval. And like with this, like government's funding it and it being the world's main priority, everything's getting pushed through so quick. So the funding doesn't matter, they've got the funding anyway. Then their approval, it's to the top of the waiting list every single time, so they can get through this process a lot quicker, and like they do all the testing as they would normally. It's just, I was just confused about kind of if there were any longer term side effects, how that would work. But obviously if it's FDA approved and it's gone through all the right processes to get approved, I don't see why that would ever be that big of an issue. But
So take off all your tinfoil hats
Yeah.
and stop being conspiracy theories.
yeah, they're going to inject me with a little microchip and they check my every move.
They're going to know where I am. They already know who you are.
Yeah, you have a phone, it's like they definitely know where you are. But yeah, so yeah, if it means that I can travel and I can do the shit that I want to do, then
Absolutely.
sign me up.
Yeah. Because for me personally as well, Hells, my girlfriend's going back to Ireland. She got a job back home at Christmas here, so that'll be me all by my lonesome over here. So I'm going to come back more often.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm going to get back as much because all this COVID shit. So if I can get a vaccine, it gives me a wee stamp on my passport that said I can fly. I'll be away.
Yeah.
Every 2 weeks. And I've got Hawaii. I've booked Hawaii for April. I thought I was being ballsy. No, actually, didn't even think ballsy. I thought there's no way that this would drag on to next year. So I booked Hawaii because it was cheap. And then now it's getting closer. I'm like, might be cancelled.
Yeah, I say to me, August, September time, I want to be Australia bound, something like that. So
Beast.
that is my plan currently. So hopefully we can
That's winter there. That's winter there at that time though.
end of winter
September.
going into summer, isn't it? That kind of time.
September is like, because it's summer there now, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's like September time, you get settled in, ready for the summer. But yeah, their winter is nothing like our winter, is it? So it's
Nah, doesn't even snow, does it?
no, but I don't even think it's that cold, to be honest. But yeah, that is the news on coronavirus, I think.
Yeah.
And
I'm sure everyone's probably talking about this at the moment.
Yeah,
I hate
it is,
talking about it, but at the same time, you can't not talk about it. It's too big not to.
everyone's got an opinion. What's that? I saw a nice quote about that. It's like, opinions are like arseholes, everyone's got one, but I don't necessarily want to see it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's our opinion on coronavirus. So if we move on, we go on to the next section of which is the bitter pills to swallow. So you have flaws, I have flaws. Let's just wear that shit. Let's not put each other down because of our shitty little flaws that we've all
I am
got.
a big fan of this, very big fan of this, because I used to be the guy that was very vain and used to not like upload something because he had a spot in his face or something like that there, like, and then now I couldn't give two fucks. And all my friends are the same. My friend group, I always end up talking about my friend group, but it's a good example. We are all like really harsh to each other, like proper. It would look bullying if someone looked at our group. It would look like we're bullying each other, but at the same time, I wouldn't change it for the world, and I don't think anyone would, because it's made us like twice as strong. Big time. Like, for example, for this flaw thing, this is fucking bad. He's gonna kill me. So my Chris, he was born with like his ribs are like caved in, and he's got like a hole in his chest. And he got picked on as a kid because. Like,
is this Chris that I know that you were travelling with?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, that Chris, the one with the hole in the chest. So yeah, he was born with his ribs were like in, so he had a big hole in his chest. And throughout school and all, he got picked on, called fucking all sorts, probably by most of us or of his friends. And he got really sorry about it a lot when he was younger, but now he's sort of like grown with it. And before, when he got pissed off at someone calling him Iron Man, like. 2 years later, we were in Ayanapa, and he was letting people do fishbowls out of his chest. Like, that's what you need to do with these flaws. Like, you need to be able to like make a joke out of it, or like if you have a big nose, fucking wear it. Make yourself that shark doing the backstroke. Make that joke.
No, I love that.
Shit like that.
Yeah, I've had that with my dyslexia, and I've had various other things where that like. So I kind of like the spin off of where that will go in there, of like saying that I also like I'll wear my flaws, but I also run a website where I write a blog. But now I've started to outsource the actual writing of my blog. So it's like,
I don't know, what do you mean?
So like someone else is now writing the blog post for me. I'm sending them information that I want them to write about, and they're actually making it into a post. So it's like I've been wearing it of like I own a blog. I've been writing a blog for a while. With my dyslexia, that seems like a stupid thing to do, but like
People will probably start reading it now because they can't read it.
But yeah, so now I'm voice noting someone what I want to say, and they're dictating it up to me. So I've started something that we're out of my comfort zone, but now I'm just throwing it towards my strengths. And
I think it's a fair point. It's like if you're a shit painter, you wouldn't paint your house. Like, you would hire someone to do it for you.
Yeah.
Same idea.
Yeah, but it's been a good thing for, say, my mobility and physio style and my business stuff of getting information out there like that. So it was something I wanted to do, but now I'm just kind of automating it in a bit of a better way.
So is that your biggest flaw? Would that be your flaw that you would? The first one that comes to mind.
Well, yeah. Well, there's the aspects of things that come along with the dyslexia. So part of dyslexia is short-term memory loss. So in a fact of like, it's not that bad, but like people tell me, like, say like normal information that you would want to retain, like someone telling you their name. I do not retain that very well. So there's so many times where someone would be like, oh, I'm so-and-so, and then I won't remember the name, and I'll like need to like, it's like just information that you think you'd retain, like that. Like someone tells you to do something, and then you wait, what are you doing again? It's like I'm all right in my own head, but it's just like retaining information. And it's part of the thing, I think, when it comes to actually reading, is like you read, but you don't process. And that's that. It's only like, not saying every dyslexic has this, but it's something that I struggled with, of like
the individual wise.
Yeah, it's not, and I've got a great story actually about when this happened. So in school, in high school, we did Grease as a play, and it was very, very last minute that they needed someone to be, who was it, like Vince Fontaine or something, the guy who like runs the band at the show.
Right, yeah.
and I had like 3 or 4 lines in the entire thing, and then my entire job was to stand on the stage with a big double bass, faking playing it, spinning it, just looking like I'm having a good time, miming, singing, and basically, and then I had like 3 lines to say in the entire thing. And I don't know why I got roped into doing this last minute, but I did anyway. And this became like a fucking massive laughing stock between all my friends for like, still now. It's still it's still a thing now, but basically I went to say my line, and it was a point where everybody is on the floor, like all the other people who are acting, they're all on the floor like dancing around, and I'm just kind of announcing something on the stage. So everyone's like stops and looks at me, and I say the wrong line, and then it makes no sense.
Just, Mum, put the washing in,
Yeah.
or something like really stupid. Like,
And then they keep talking, and then like they kind of go on to the next bit, and then it comes back to me, and I think I remember the line or something. I just say it, just blurt it out in the moment, and then I just went muttered underneath my breath, forgetting that microphone, and everyone can hear me go, "Oh no, it's not me." So I just go like, "Oh no, it's not me," and like, so like I was kind of in the band, like I was the music side of things, so. My, like, 4 of my best mates are doing, like, they're the actual band that's playing the music, and I'm just miming on the stage. And I just turn to them, and there's them 4 are just absolutely pissing themselves laughing. I think I had like 5 or 6 of my mates in the audience as well. And it is now just like this ongoing joke of like all of my friend group is just like, they all saying this kind of really kind of babyish American accent, going like, "Oh no, it's not me." And it's like this it's like this ongoing joke, and I'm like, fuck. And this all sprouts from my stupid fucking memory loss, dyslexia shit.
that's amazing. That's like something that like we would never let go of either in our friend group. Like we would just destroy it for
so
that.
I have to wear that one. Like there's been a long time where I didn't wear that one, and it just got to me.
But it really pissed you off every time someone said it. Yeah. I think the more older you get, the easier it is to deal with that sort of stuff. Like you look back thinking, why the fuck did I get annoyed about that? But like at the time, you're just like, you want to kill everyone.
Yeah. No.
But like now, you just look back like it's not a big deal.
Yeah, that was me in Greece, really fucking that one up. But I did absolutely rock that double bass though. Spinning that bass round, that was definitely.
Still have a bass, man.
I remember because I did play bass guitar. Well, I still play bass guitar, but I used to play in a band, and I don't do that anymore. But that was a past life of Adam. If you want to go listen to us on Spotify, called Loners, you can go listen to us on Spotify.
Really? Is it on?
Yeah. Mate,
it's going to be the theme tune of the podcast.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I don't even think I own the rights to it, to be honest, enough to play it without getting copyrighted.
Really? But you're in the band?
Yeah, no. Well, I get paid royalties for it, but I think the management company and stuff that we were with at the time own the rights to the song at the minute. So I would get, if putting it in this, I'd get copyrighted without going through a whole lot of faff. It'd be weird. I'd be getting copyrighted to my own song, so I'd get paid for it anyway. But
yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, no. Yeah, that's previous life of Adam. You can have a nice listen afterwards, aren't you? But that was when
I'm gonna play it in my sleep. Myself to sleep.
That was when I was 5 stone heavier as well, so I wasn't quite the look, the good. I didn't have that musician look.
Yeah, you just set the guitar on your gut.
Yeah.
Play it up here.
Yeah. I love doing music, but obviously in COVID times it's a bit of a no-go now, isn't it? But
that's one of the things I always wanted to. I love music, but see playing, fuck me.
Yeah.
Shite. I'm one of those people who, if I don't get something like straight away, I just don't do it. Like I tried to learn guitar when I was in Saudi, literally doing nothing all night. I was like, right, I need to do something. Learn how to play guitar. Started playing it. I was like, fuck, I think I'm getting the hang of it. My mates started at the same time on the road, and then I got a week, 2 weeks. I was like, fuck, I'm getting the hang of this, playing a few chords, and then mate came up one weekend just to see what we're doing. He just came off with a full song, and I was like, right, I'm not doing that anymore. Throw that away.
That's that competitive self. Just
I hate that, mate. If I don't get someone straight away, I'm out. I get so annoyed at myself.
Oh no, I know. I get what you mean. I'm very much like, it's weird because like I can't retain information well in like say a reading it capacity from the dyslexia stuff. But if I like YouTube is my saving grace with like learning new skills and learning stuff. Like when it comes to like absorbing information, if I listen to someone talking about it while implementing it, and like actually like like a practical version of it, then I do so much better. And that's again why I did physio, because it's so much practical. It's hands on. You can't be hands on. It's not really going to be good at your job, are you? So
yeah, absolutely. I think everyone has their different strengths, like, don't they?
Yeah.
Learning ability.
Yeah. But yeah, have you got any other bit of pills to swallow? You want to leave that one there? I think we've gone on that one enough, haven't we? So
yeah, that was pretty big.
that were a good one. Went off on a tangent about my. I didn't think I'd be telling that story anytime soon.
I enjoyed that. Like,
about the Grease musical. I really want to remember my character's name, but I don't think it was Vince Fontaine. I think it was another one, but it was in that disco scene anyway. But we'll move on to the next one anyway. It comes to me. So the next section, obviously we did this one last week for the first time, is things to put in the bin. So worrying about the competition when you are being a creative of any case. So I think this relates massively to me of like, I make YouTube videos, now we're making the podcast. It's like, we don't need to be constantly checking out what so-and-so's doing on their podcast or so-and-so's doing on their podcast, because we're doing our thing, we're staying in our own lane, we're doing our...
Yeah.
And I think this kind of relates to a lot of different things in life, doesn't it?
100%. Any sort of creator, like any artist, any sort of content creator, any manufacturer, like if you need to just believe in your own abilities in that respect, where if you worry about the competition too much, you end up thinking about what they're doing too much, and then forget what you're wanting to do, or forget the big picture of what you're wanting to do. So I believe that if you're a creator, stay in your own lane. As you said earlier, stay in your own lane. Worry about yourself. If you believe that you're a good creator, then your work will shine, and eventually it will. You just need to be original. And if you do want to be non-original, faking it till you making it, like you know the saying, fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
But you need to be obsessed with that. Like you need to be able to keep that going, like a lot. If you don't have that creative side, but you want to be a creator, you need to fake it till you make it till you fucking drop. Like you can't take a step back or anything like that. And
I think one thing that is important is I saw this. It's like this analogy actually. It's really quite cool, and it kind of sticks well with this. Is that you imagine you're at a bus station, so you're at say, for example, Leeds City Centre bus station. There's going to be about 5 or 6 buses that all take the same route going out of the city centre. So you get on your bus and you stay on your bus. Your first 5 stops might be the same as every other bus, but then you are going to start to take your individual path and your individual route to your destination. So don't get off the bus and just don't think that you're copying people, or if you're taking inspiration from other people but putting your own spin on it. It's cool. Your own bus will go off in its own direction eventually.
Yeah, 100%. But at the same time, right, it can also, you can shoot yourself in the foot big time. Whenever I told you about the metaphor about the frog in the water, remember?
Yeah.
When, say if you're a content creator and you're not getting traction, but you've put a lot of money into something, say you've invested in something, you've invested a lot of money, and you think it's going to do really well at the start, and it starts to decline. You need to know when to jump out, and that's the hardest part. I think it's the metaphor of the frog in the water. So if you put a frog in lukewarm temperature water and then you heat up the water, the frog will stay in the water until it's boiling and then it'll die. But if you put a frog into boiling water straight away, it'll just jump straight back out again. It's the same idea with like creating stuff. Like at the start, if you're jumping into something that you know it's not right, you jump straight back out again. But if you're putting so much effort into something, putting so much time into something, you want it to work so much, but you don't know when to jump out. You don't know when to fucking stop and think, right, I need to focus on something else now. So being able to do that is the hardest part, I think.
Yeah, I think it is definitely the hardest part, and it's so relatable to so many situations. And I think I've done it before with like I've started certain things that haven't gone to plan, have been or have just kind of gone down, and I've jumped out of potentially a few different things. So, but again, they were probably the right time to jump out, and I'm probably getting
It's
to that
pure
point
luck as well. Like it's pure luck sometimes. Like you could stay in something that you think is going to go wrong, but you're like, fuck it, I'll stay in for a bit longer, and it could pay off. But it's pure luck sometimes. Like it's not fair to be able to put all that decision into one metaphor as well at the same time. Like, it's just one metaphor, but
yeah, it's like as a content creator myself, and like who makes a lot of different content and stuff. That I saw something recently that it's like if you want to grow on Facebook and Instagram, you've missed the boat. Basically, right now is like getting organic growth from Facebook or Instagram is crap. Like it's not going to happen because there's so many people on there. They're saturated. The markets are so saturated. In my example, especially in fitness and stuff. If you want organic growth, you're not going to get it. It's like if you want to build brand awareness and pay for ads and stuff and like build a brand around that, which I think is absolutely fine if you're just trying to reach more people, then perfect. And then, but like apparently like TikTok, I think Instagram Reels, I've had a post on Instagram Reels that's gone off over the last couple of days, and it's really annoyed me. Yeah, it's got 40,000 views nearly, and it's one where I put a pen underneath my boob. Like I tend to, so basically there's this girl that does like, apparently if you can fit a pen underneath your boobs, you don't have perky tits. And then she's got like 2 pieces of fruit underneath her boobs, so hers are like not very. And I just kind of react to it and just cut to myself with like a pen underneath my pec. Like I just went like that, and I got a pen to stay there for the video. Yeah. And it's the stupidest video ever, but it's got the most likes I've ever got on any kind of Instagram post. I spent so much time making like mobility content and trying to help people with all this crap, and then something like that I did in 2 minutes that just didn't mean shit.
I think it is just because of the younger generation coming through who don't really care about making a business. They're just trying to be insta famous at the end of the day. You're trying to make a business out of it. It's a bit harder. Yeah, they want businesses to pay money basically, and that's where that goes. The amount of people on our business Instagram, on the hybrid business Instagram, the amount of people mail it asking if you want to buy followers, and like shout out. I don't understand that, and it's so obvious as well. Like if you look at brands who have like 17,000 fucking followers, and then you look at their posts, they're getting like three likes, 4 likes, sometimes 20 likes, like. It's so obvious that they're buying followers, and
if you've got deep pockets now, you can buy likes and comments as well.
You can buy blue ticks as well, don't you?
Yeah. So
it's fucking mad.
It is absolutely.
I'm nowhere near it. Like I just want to grow hybrid organically as I can. If I can just. And I think even if it costs a bit more money or it takes a bit more time, like it's so much more worth it. Like getting organic people.
Definitely, and I think there's so many other platforms to utilize as well, like LinkedIn, Pinterest. TikTok's got loads of room for growth still, I think. But
you think so? Do you think TikTok's gonna make it?
I think I've had videos. I've just started posting on there again, and I've had videos that kind of go not viral. Like I've had one that's gone like super viral, but they still can get a lot of traction. So the For You page is obviously it's because what you need to think about is it's organic reach. So if you're getting reach from things organically, it means that people are seeing it who are not already following you, that without you paying to promote it to see it to new people. So if I look at my some people probably don't really care about this, but if I look at my Instagram analytics, you look at the percentage, it might say 3% of people who have seen this post don't follow you. Whereas on TikTok, you're probably looking at like 3% of people that have seen this post do follow you. Yeah. So you're getting a massive
because it's completely different. Like I've never used TikTok, but I just think it's a young person thing. I don't know if I'm being naive to the whole concept. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I got about 300 followers from one video that got 4 million views. So I got about 300 followers on Instagram from a video that got 4 million views on TikTok.
Oh, serious?
And I got 10,000 followers from that one video on TikTok.
Jesus.
That's 10,000 people that have never seen me before. and it was like
Yeah. Just from a stupid video, or was
just
it like...
from a stupid video of me pretending to do 1,000 kilo leg press.
That's mad.
Yeah.
But like at the minute, like we're hybrid. We're doing a big giveaway this week. This will be live. Yeah, so it'll be live by this will be live by Wednesday. So
Yeah, go over and check it out and enter.
yeah. If you're listening now, go to the hybrid Instagram and look at the competition. We're gonna do a massive giveaway, like £2,000 worth more of giveaways, just to get more followers. Like putting effort, time, money into getting followers. Whereas people just fucking just buy it.
Yeah. No, that's what I mean. I've done little competitions like that before, and they just ain't got the traction I've been expecting. But you need a big fucking, you need a good big fucking win, like a big prize. And I've seen what you're offering, and it's very, very good. It's like I want to win now.
Broke my heart, mate.
I want to win now.
I want that in my fucking living room. Like I love that in my living room.
So I want to win, but I feel like if I win, I'm going to enter loads. But I feel like if I win, it's not going to be fair.
I'm scared in case someone, like, I'm obviously going to do it properly and do a bot, but I'm scared in case like someone I'm really good friends with win it and everyone's like, it's a fax. And then
love it for like
ruin the whole company.
I love it to say like my name comes up and like, no, I'll just spin again.
Yeah. Sorry, mate.
So, and I guess at that point there, talking about you trying to get organic followers and whatnot, you better go over to our Instagrams and follow our pages there. The links are always in the description of the podcast, whether you are watching on YouTube or you are watching on other podcasting platforms. So yeah, go follow me and Rob and help us get some organic following. But yeah, mate, I think we should wrap everything up there. We've got a good little bit going now. We've got a good podcast, haven't we?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, go on the Hybrid Academy and look at the giveaway. We're giving away shitloads.
Yeah.
Get it shared. NL10 for 10% discount on the website as
definitely.
well.
Because the stuff is sick. I can't wait to get the new shorts and stuff as well. Try them out as well.
Yeah.
Just in time for the gyms to reopen.
Yeah, and they'll actually know by then that it's a grey t-shirt as well. It's a nice grey. It'll be
I'm looking
fucking
forward
class.
to it, mate. Looking forward to it. So if you guys haven't tried out Hybrid Academy, definitely recommend, as they are obviously Rob's company and the proud sponsors of the Normalising Life podcast. But yeah, guys, we're gonna wrap that up there. Like I said, links to everything are in the description below. Go follow me, go follow Rob, and yeah, have a nice rest of your day. We'll see you later on, guys.